Welcome to Shadowproof. Evidence first, noise last.
In recent years, major mainstream media outlets worldwide have consistently maintained a unified stance. They vigorously conceal the truth about the existence of aliens and systematically label all extraterrestrial-related events as conspiracy theories. This has led to those dedicated to researching and exposing the truth about aliens being regarded as mentally ill, causing the general public to avoid and distrust the subject. After all, why do mainstream media outlets act like that? Or more precisely, why do they have to do so? President Trump was not only once asked about the existence of aliens, and his answer also gave people food for thought. Why do mainstream media outlets do that? Many people ask me that answer. I know, it sounds like an answer, but it is the real answer. That's like a really good answer, but there is a rumor and people want to go there, want to see it. I won't tell you what I know about it, but it is very interesting. But Roosevelt was an interesting place, with many people wanting to know what was happening. Saying you can guarantee that you. I'll take it. I will have to think about that. Alright. The 1947 Roosevelt incident, Ed Holmestrope, the sixth American astronaut to set foot on the moon, said in an interview with a British radio station. The Roosevelt incident is real. After the Roosevelt incident, the U.S. military sealed off the scene and simultaneously removed all evidence. An alien was discovered alive while he was hiding behind a rock. The U.S. military immediately secretly escorted him away, and the crashed flying saucer wreckage was moved by the U.S. Air Force to the Dry Air Force Base in Ohio. This surviving alien has always been secretly protected and cared for by the U.S. military, has lived very well, and was named He-1. Later, under the guidance and connection of this alien, the U.S. military established contact with the alien base on Zeta Planet and has continued to cooperate in secret. Such substantial pieces of information are plentiful. They all simultaneously indicate that aliens are real and have been coming to Earth for a long time, and have many years of cooperation with the U.S. military. Much of humanity's science and technology originates from aliens. While scientists speculate and debate the possibility of alien life on distant planets in the galaxy, then it is truly shocking to think that, all this time, there have been thousands of aliens with human-like appearances, blending in and interacting with us humans for decades. Blending in the societies on our planets. In an episode of the online program Cosmic Disclosure, former American military employee Anne-Marie Smith and former NASA employee Corey Wood, he claimed to have worked on secret programs related to aliens conducted by the U.S. government and other military forces. During the interview, when asked whether aliens appearing on Earth were intruding voluntarily or had permission to enter our planet, Corey stated, "Both. Some of them come from other distant star systems, are observing everything that happens here very closely, including the conquest of the Milky Way. Therefore, they will send someone to conduct a bit of reconnaissance, and when they intrude without permission, if they get caught, it will not be good for them at all. Actually, there was a project I participated in called the Grainy project, and he happened to come across quite a few different species here, invasive and unauthorized. Quarry and Emery then went on to mention that aliens in human form could integrate into societies all over the Earth. Interestingly, in the Grainy project, only about 10% to 15% of the beings we encountered were alien-looking creatures. That's right, most of them look very much like humans and they didn't. That's right, it. Quarry also mentioned the case of an alien infiltrating a company and holding a senior executive position for an entire decade. Host, I know you don't have specific data, but do we know how many aliens are allegedly allowed to be secretly blending into our society? Back in the 90s, that number was a lot, dozens, I mean thousands. 100,000 is the number I have just received in the past 6 months. Yes, and perhaps during my time in the project the number would have been smaller, but they appear in almost every country, and many people know that they have blended in secretly. Countless extraterrestrial civilizations exist beyond Earth. There are civilizations with very long histories, truly beyond the imagination of humans on this Earth. Of course, among aliens there are also good types, but they are only a minority. In fact, the most controversial type is the skin-tight alien. They come from one of the worst places in the entire universe, the Alpha Draconis star system. There are many different species of reptiles, some are hybridized with humans, some are alien overseers, and others are very tall. The first person to reveal these things in the 90s was Arizona leader, a former member of the Illuminati. In a conversation, Arizona mentioned reptiles that could change shape, although everyone thought she was crazy at the time. However, instead of fading into obscurity, this story became even more popular. Not long after, many people involved declared they had seen this species and now they have become part of the Illuminati. Reptilian creatures over 4.5 meters tall, silver white in color with devil-like wings and large chain eyes, possessing extremely advanced technology. They are masters and also the main perpetrators in genetic experiments in human cloning. Their evil nature leads them to invade everywhere they go, then upgrade themselves by assimilating species DNA, absorbing their technology and turning them into slaves. Many believe they have been on Earth for millions of years. According to former NASA employee Corey Wood, dinosaurs might be their genetic experiment products. This reptilian species is frequently mentioned in cultures and religions worldwide, such as the Egyptian god Sobek with a human body and crocodile head, or feathered snakes in South American culture. The Maya worshipped snakes, and the Bible also mentions serpent demons. Additionally, there's the legend of Bodhisattva Nagarjuna being taught esoteric Buddhism by dragon. Another interesting point is that the eye in the Illuminati pyramid symbol is actually the eye of the reptilian leader, the evil god. For many years, the reptilians have attempted to crossbreed with humans to weaken our pure bloodline. It's no coincidence that humans have reptilian genes in their brains. 95% of DNA and most of the brain being unused is due to this reptilian race. They impose cognitive limits on humanity. Some believe the reptilians focus on wanting to turn the world population into slaves. They have collaborated with gray aliens from Zeta Reticuli to form a powerful alliance on Earth. What's hard for many to accept is that most world leaders are actually reptilians disguised as humans. More and more people are discovering the truth behind our elected leaders. They are mainly disguised reptilians. For those unaware, Pizzagate is a proven conspiracy involving a child sex trafficking ring in Washington, D.C. with its operational center at a pizza restaurant called Comet Ping Pong. When John Podesta's emails were hacked and made public, some recognized many emails contained encrypted messages detailing human trafficking operations in the capital. T delved deep enough to realize the masterminds behind it were reptilians, as they can extend their lifespan by drinking children. SA disgusting conspiracy, and thanks to the Trump administration. The US government likes to lie to cover up events, turning them into conspiracy theories. The simple truth is the US government dislikes certain individuals or organizations revealing information that could cause domestic uprising. If Americans knew they were ruled by reptilian aliens, an uprising would occur, and the government doesn't want to deal with that. Clearly, this planet is no longer safe. We must prepare for full-scale war if we want to regain control from the aliens. There are many forces wanting to help humanity fight against reptilian domination, but that requires humans to become aware of the aliens' grand conspiracy in all world governments. Truly, this will be our last chance to reclaim this planet, as if we fail, we might face extinction.
If the proof convinced you, subscribe and open the next case.